is Mareesha, and it's such an honor, such a privilege, more importantly, for me to come and welcome each and every one of you to the 14th edition of Saudi Tourism Authority Presents Wow Awards Asia 2023, powered by Inventim Global and Rixos Hotels Egypt, co-powered by Abu Dhabi Convention and Exhibition Bureau and Motus One. Ladies and gentlemen, how wonderful is this? It's great to see so many familiar faces, so many new faces, so many game changers, so many thought leaders, all of us coming together under one roof to make sure that we have 2 action-packed days. 2 days that I hope will leave each and every one of us saying, wow. You probably did say that when you came in through that tunnel of the future that we have created. Because this year, ladies and gentlemen, we are pushing the boundaries of event innovation. We are making sure that you will experience the future, a tale of resilience, innovation, and of course, boundless possibilities. And I think we as an ancient civilization, we've been doing that. We've been making sure that we innovate, we lead, and more importantly, that we adapt to the modern ways. Our forefathers, in fact, were the ones that studied the body and the mind so well that those studies are being followed all over the world, even till today. And so, ladies and gentlemen, together, today, as we embark on an extraordinary expedition, let us unveil the captivating story of the future of India. Let's take a look.
Nothingness. At a time when the world slept in darkness and ignorance. At a time, hundreds of years before the world got its celebrated theorem, India enlightened the world with Shunya. Shunya, the emergence of light from nothingness, of mathematics from confusion, the beginning of a world that would go on to birth technologies that would transform life for generations. India's first momentous innovation paved the way for discoveries that shook the world across several fields. Millennia later, India remains at the forefront of innovation. India is a behemoth, steeped in tradition, yet propelled by innovation. India remains forever fiercely forward, rooted in a magnificent history, but poised to strip the future as well. From richness in culture to a wealth of knowledge, Ayurveda, astrology, agriculture, architecture, mathematics, science and medicine, astronomy, trade, technology. From the might of the sword to the might of the pen. Writing scriptures, to writing code. Through advanced technology and changing dynamics, India has conquered yesterday, nurtured today, and is set to inspire tomorrow. From time immemorial, we have been testimony to every industry being shaped by its people first and then by machine and money. This fact holds true for the Indian event industry too. We are here to celebrate not just the winners, but celebrate the people who've made this day possible with their vision, attitude, and action. Those who pioneered without fear. Them and you makes for the future that our industry can look forward to with pride and promise. This is our world where we come together as equals who are unique. We are WOW.
Absolutely, we are wow. You are wow, you are wow, and collectively, every single person in this room is wow. We know that
India is
all
set to
that
lead in
we
almost every category by 2030. India is expected to be the third largest economy in the world by 2030.
Economy to grow up to 800
what's
billion
going on?
90 billion.
What's going on?
2030, together creating
Just a second.
100 million jobs. India's urban population.
What's going on?
Wow Awards Asia 2023 is on.
Wait, what? Is that me? What?
Don't fumble much. Anyways, a year from now, I'll be taking over your job. I just thought I would start early.
That's got something.
Exactly. Online food ordering, online shopping, online connections, interactions, online content creation. All people have to do is give me a script. I can host this entire show. Heck, I can even write it.
Oh, okay, fine. Just pause that right now. And do you know something that you can't do? Is get the show to stop, of course. But other than that, do you know what AI can't do? Can I have a 5? Can I have a 5? I bet my AI version can't get into the audience and interact with people. My AI version probably can't even feel those emotions, the empathy, the joy, and the sorrow. I might have to take my words back again next year. Who knows? There just might be an AI version of me on this stage. But for now, I think I'll just take over. So ladies and gentlemen, moving forward with our show for today, the time has come for us to invite onto our stage the Managing Director of Event FAQs Media and WOW Awards Asia. We all lovingly know him as the IP man of the Indian event industry. Put your hands together, let's together welcome Mr. Deepak Chaudhary.
Thank you, Frisha. I actually created a long speech, but I realize I have to be informal today. My conversation will be informal. So you've heard me many times, but I'm just thrilled. I'm just happy to be part of this moment. We've grown as an industry. This year was our year. This year, what event industry has done, you've seen closely. We've got mammoth number of entries. My simple take is we've doubled the number of entries, and that's the growth of the industry. I think I welcome you all. I welcome each one of you on behalf of Event FAQs. It's our 16th year at Event FAQs, 14th year of WOW Awards Asia, We need you all around. You've been there with us for so long. I think that's what, let's hear for all of you. I would like to thank our international delegates. We've got people coming, and the year 2, I think people are coming from, Middle East has grown for us, people coming from Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Saudi, Turkey has been year on year with us now. We've grown with our own people. We've reached out across the country this time to get people from, there are a lot of association event industry has, so you will see people from at least 50 towns from across the country in next 2 days. In next 2 days, the expo is there for you to see what all the industry's grown, country's grown with. We started as an award show. Wow Awards was an award show. We've evolved as technology. We've evolved, we take our risk, we implement and then try to make it better. I hope you like our effort. Enjoy next 2 days. We are all for you, and let's hear for all of us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, DC. Could you continue joining me? Because what we are going to do now, ladies and gentlemen, as we always do, we might have modernity, but we don't forget our traditions. And we'd like to do our lamp lighting ceremony. Where's the lamp? Now that's a good question. I did say a little earlier, and you mentioned as well, that this year we are pushing the boundaries of innovation. So if you can take your phones out, the only time that the MC actually says, please everybody pull your phones out. As you can see, there's a QR code that's flashing right now, and scan that, because together we are going to do this wonderful lamp lighting ceremony. As one event industry, as one core, coming together and celebrating and kicking it off. There we have, slowly we've got everyone's names also appearing over here. It's wonderful to see. We've got Roshan, of course, we've got Tanishka, we've got Jose, Ashfaq, Mamta. People have joined us from different parts of Asia as well. And we've got all those names flashing and coming together. And I love this because that means everyone has done the lamp lighting together as we officially illuminate the path and start Wow Awards Asia 2023. Leveraging technology over here and making sure that everyone is a part of this beautiful moment together. Moment as well. Thank you so much, DC. Thank you, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, because now the 14th edition of Wow Awards Asia 2023 has officially kicked off. Well, folks, it's now that moment, and it's really a moment of honor for us, because we will now welcome onto our stage our esteemed guest of honor, a philanthropist, educationist, a sports patron, a business leader, a TED speaker, and the executive director of HRH Group of Hotels. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me with a collective round of applause as we welcome onto our stage Dr. Lakshraj Singh Mewar of the Royal Family of Udaipur.
Greetings and pranams to one and all who are present here. People who come from outside of the country, India welcomes you and says Namaskar and pranam, my fellow citizens. Namaskars to you and all of us who have gathered here. I think we're all talking about events and work, but I think over the years what has been exceptionally fascinating and exceptionally beautiful, that one didn't really realize that this entire journey that we are all going to walk, that we've limited just to events. I think we are all here celebrating a beautiful event called life. And I think which is just absolutely magnificent. And especially with us, we come from a very small town, a one-horse town called Udaipur. And nobody ever realized that 30 years later, that it is going to become a full-fledged industry. Me and Dad usually sit down on the lunch table and we have a lot of discussions, a lot of conversations. And there is a lot of back and forth that goes on. And in the later part of the 80s is when the entire wedding industry, or the so-called starting of the wedding industry, took place, and it kicked off from that side and from that part of the world. And today, when we see not only our fellow citizens or not only people from India, but from across the globe coming here and celebrating this, it is a matter of great joy. And especially more so, and I think this is something that we take a lot of pride in, and is something that we cannot take pride in just by ourselves or just alone. And the joy of that is that Udaipur, when we were picking up the magazine yesterday, Travel and Leisure has rated it as the #1 city in Asia and the #2 city in the world. And usually when we sit, and this has happened, one has been blessed, and this has happened before, and one has been ranked in the top 10. And I usually go and again on our lunch table have those chats with the family and friends and say that, oh, it's really interesting. And when I said to Dad that, I think it's been a great journey, what Granddad started off when people started to laugh when we began, oh, now these jokers are going to be washing dishes in the 60s. And what do they know about the industry, or what do they know about the hospitality industry, and what are they really going to do? Not realizing that a beautiful concept was going to be born out of that laughter, which was called the Lake Palace. And today it is not only a hotel, but it is a place or a monument which is celebrated world over. And then the journey began. Dad added to the entire process. And I think if anybody, and before I get to that actual point and we communicate that or talk to you about it, but I think the beauty before that is when in your own sense, where you didn't have that much understanding, or you didn't have the finger on the pulse, or you didn't have enough experience, or you didn't know enough. And I said, it's a great feat of achievement. I think this has been greatly done. The old man paused for a bit, and this was at the lunch table, and he paused for a bit. He says, yes, I understand where you're coming from. You're young, you're trying to absorb, and you're trying to see that what is going on. Yes, there has been a lot of hard work, there has been a lot of turmoil, one has gone through a lot to be able to put this all up, but always, son, remember one thing. So a little serious, you suddenly chewing your food and that suddenly stops and you don't know what this man is going to come up with. And he said, if this has been possible, it would be the greatest myth to believe that it is only being done by one family or one person. It would have not been possible if every single person of the city or the country or beyond wouldn't have become the family, we wouldn't have been who we are. So I think it is in this hall that people who are sitting are the people who really need to be thanked for making things what they are for this industry. And I think today that we are all present here is, I think, testimony to the fact that we have only gone ahead. I think we are celebrating India, we are celebrating life, and I think that this is what we really, really need to do. And I think it cannot give us more joy that there are more people in this hall and in this room than seats. And I think this is more success to our industry, not only to a nation, but I think to familyhood, what our culture and what our civilization believes in. There is a beautiful couplet that I would like to end with, and really would like to thank the organizers for having me here. But before I do that, now I have realized that why I have been called, because once I saw the list, I think everybody was exceptionally talented and masters of their field. I realized that you needed a joker who wasn't kind of had any expertise in the field, so you wanted to make sure that the list was complete, and that is why I'm here. So now I understand once I'm on stage. So thank you for the honor, at least let me put it that way. So now I can put my name in the same list. The couplet that I would like to end with is Niyat jiski achhi hai, kismat uski dasi hai, कर्म जिसके अच्छे हैं उसके घर में मथुरा काशी है. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, Dr. Lakshya Raj. You really are a master of words, and of course you know how to enthrall our audience every single year. Thank you. Thank you. Well, you know, ladies and gentlemen, we're now going to call on this stage. Knowing her, she's probably already started work on WOW Awards Asia 2024. An event of this scale, it actually requires a lot of putting the pieces together to make sure that the puzzle looks complete. And so, let's invite onto our stage now. We're absolutely delighted to have her. Please, let's welcome the Chief Curator of WOW Awards Asia. Put your hands together for Mareesha Parikh.
Thank you, Freesia. Okay, I'm quite nervous actually. So if you thought Deepak was choking, you can't imagine what I'm going through. But indeed, truly honored to have all of you present over here. It is a remarkable day for our industry because we as Team WOW set out to do something last year, and I think we definitely met a lot of expectations, and then we decided, let's do something that is going to up the game. This journey, I hope, is going to represent a sentiment that has been lived by a team of, I don't know, more than 300 people, 70 partners, so a cumulative of more than 1,000 people who worked on this. Some of us who've been on the game since 6 months. The entire process and the entire thought was, let's do something where we can all represent the theme of this year, which is Show You Are WOW. Just like DC mentioned, it's been an exceptional year for the industry across all spectrums. But what we really wanted to try to achieve, and I hope that that's something that's going to come through, is get people to meet, interact, and very importantly, collaborate. What you are going to experience over the next 2 days, ladies and gentlemen, I think is the biggest example of what we all love talking about, but it is right here live in action, which is collaboration. The best of the best partners coming together and putting in everything they've got and actually experimenting, as you have already started observing. It's always a gamble, as many of you would know. And I think our endeavor is that over the next 2 days, you get your bits of networking time, you get your bits of actually, turning conversations into business, and you discover that there is so much more that's going on, that it is very imperative that we keep meeting up at forums such as this in order to grow and in order to nurture dreams. One unique identity that we are hoping to create in the coming future is to become a great space for the next set of thought leaders to come forward and to actually take center stage and truly get the attention that they deserve. A story that we are hoping will unfold not just this year, but in years to come, which is that success is not limited to the mega cities anymore. Success, business, and I think fame belongs to our heroes, male, female, everyone, from different parts of the country, and that's why India is the future was the thought. We hope you truly enjoy the coming 2 days, and I would just want to say, if there's anything that we missed out on, apologies in advance, but it was just a great, humble effort, and we truly hope that you're going to like it. Thank you. It's important that we are here, and I know a lot of us have traveled far distances to make it to this spectacular event. As we are all emotional, I know a lot of us are equally choked. I think on behalf of Team WOW, we would just want all of us, not just to make the most of what's around, but also make the most of every single moment that we are alive. Because the last few days have definitely shocked us and suddenly made us nervous. Life is unpredictable, but life is also something that we should value. And somebody's lifetime of achievements is what we would like to acknowledge on this platform. Shivani has been dear to all of us, a favorite with many. But I think the one sentiment that truly is always going to stay alive is that she was a live fire. And today we thought it would be great to give this moment dedicated to her. We do miss her, we feel the loss, we feel the pain, but we also want to celebrate her achievements. I'd like to request all of you, if we could please stand and put our hands together for the fantastic human being and artist that she has been, for the splendid work that she has done. And she made all of us look great and our work look great. So we want to remember her achievements and celebrate her life.
Thank you so much, Mareesha. Well, Shivani, I think at this moment would have said that the show must go on. And in that celebration of her spirit, here we also are, ladies and gentlemen. We also know that a lot of wow awards and everything that we are going to experience over here for the next 2 days is because of this fantastic location that we are in. I'm sure I can speak for a lot of us present here in this room. I practically live over here. Shows, exhibitions, conventions, awards, brand launches. I have to say that the Geo World Convention Center in the last 1 year has seen 20 lakh people come and go. And so now, ladies and gentlemen, all eyes on the screen as we take a look at what this world-class, state-of-the-art Geo World Convention Center has to offer. We'll keep coming year on year back over here to this fantastic location. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we know events of this magnitude, they always require the support of so many people. And so we'd like to take this opportunity to invite some of them on this stage. And before I do take their names, DC, once again, can I please ask you to come and join me? And together, let's acknowledge their support. So could I please request Mr. Mohsin Asmat Patel, Saudi Tourism Authority, to come and join us. Can I please request Mr. Enver Murad, Sales and Marketing Director, Inventim Global, to join us on this stage. I'd like to call upon Nadia, Assistant Sales Manager at Rixos Premium Seagate. And let's also invite Mr. Momar Mohammed Al Marzuki. He is the Incentives and Wedding Section Head at Abu Dhabi Conventions and Exhibition Bureau. Welcoming Mr. Fahad Al Sayabi, Chairman at Motus One. And also, let's welcome Mr. Puneet Narul, Head, Geo World Convention Center. Can have all of you come together for a group photograph. Thank you, and let's give them a cumulative round of applause for supporting and making WOW Awards Asia 2023 come together. We'd also like to invite our WOW exhibitors. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you know this already, but this is our second edition over here at the WOW Expo. And we have more than 70 exhibitors, which includes reputed companies from the space of hotels, artist management, technical services, tourism. It's a long, long list, and we've made sure that we've got the best of the best under one roof. So could I please request a representative from each of the brands that are participating at the WOW Expo? Can I please ask you to come and join us so that we can take a group photograph together? So once again, requesting our representatives, please don't be shy and come. No, I can see him signaling to a few people and they're like, no. Yes. Can I also, there we go. Can I also please request Mr. Hemant Kale and Mr. Birju Gariba to please come and join us on stage. I know that Mareesha did talk about this a little earlier. This is a new initiative that we have launched this year, and it's called As Show You Are Wow. And we're really hoping that each and every one of you can come, visit over there, and see the beautiful talent that our country has to offer. And that is going to kick off very, very soon at 12 noon. That will be happening. The opening of that arena, which will be formally inaugurated by the man who has always supported the arts, our dear friend Brian Tellis. And we look forward to that inauguration that will take place. Just to also let everyone know that you can proceed towards your respective booths, as our pre-scheduled meetings will be commencing in the next 5 minutes. And also, Geo is organizing show rounds today as well as tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. and 3 p.m. You can meet your representatives at the Geo booth. My name is Frisia. You've been an absolutely wonderful audience, and I truly hope that the next 2 days leave you saying, wow. We'll see you around. Thank you.